Dear all, welcome to my YouTube channel Agribusiness, a journey. Now I will discuss that everyone is saying writing a research paper is quite easy. But where I will get the idea or in which area I will write my research paper by which it will be ultimately ready for publication. For that sake, I divide the conceptualization of research paper writing in 3 steps. Or you can say that it is the synthesis of research paper within 3 steps. In first step, as an agribusiness management student, you should know that in which sector you are like to make your expertise, in which sector you like to do research by which ultimately you can come across or you can have some of the product at the end of few years. That's why as an agribusiness management student, either you choose the agricultural sector or you can choose any of the allied sector. Even in the agricultural sector, you have the choice to do research in food grain. Food grain means you can choose the paddy, research on paddy, research on wheat, research on maize. You can also choose the research in the line of oilseed. Nowadays, you know that government also thinking to do more and more research on particularly two oilseed. One is palm oil and second is soybean. Because palm oil is the cheapest source of oilseed, where the soybean has high demand in the poultry sector. You can choose both the sector. You also do research in the different type of the cash crop, just like the cotton, groundnut, sugarcane. You can choose that sector also. You also choose the fruits and vegetables. Nowadays, you know that it's the top priority, tomato, onion and potato in vegetable sector. And in fruit sector, you can choose mango, banana, all these products. Looking into the demand of the market scenario is concerned. Similarly, in allied sector, you have also choice to do research in dairy. Dairy means it is the cattle or cow and buffalo. You can do research in milk sector as well, because milk has almost 80% of the share in the dairy sector's research. You also choose the small ruminant sector research in the line of sheep and goat, because these small and ruminant sector is going to dominate in the research domain in few years or in coming years. You also do research in the poultry sector. Poultry sector means you can do research on commercialized broiler. You also can do research in the backyard poultry. You can also do research in the egg. You also have some research in the fishery sector. Fishery means it's the marine fisheries, inland fisheries, mariculture, or in the shrimp farming. Through this first step, you have to identify your sector, or you have to identify your area of interest in which you are going to do research. In the second step, you identify within the sector which area you are going to connect. One is the production management or the production sector. You know that in the production management in the production sector, normally these days the cost of production, resource use efficiency, total factor productivity, time and motion study, total quality management, these are type of the research you can choose in the production management and the production sector. In the marketing management or marketing sector, you can choose research like value chain analysis, supply chain management, marketing efficiency, marketing pattern, or research in connection with the consumers, means consumer behavior, consumer buying pattern, identifying the market potentiality. This type of the research can be you can choose for your research paper writing. In the human resource segment, if you have the high inclination for human resource management, Then you can choose the topic like attitude, perception, motivation, turnover of the employee, satisfaction, leadership. This type of the research you also choose that. In the finance management of the financial sector, you can choose the topic just like the capital structure, capital budgeting, working capital management, cost of capital. These are topics you can also choose for your research. It means suppose anyone from the dairy sector, if he choose the milk as a product or milk as a sector, then they can connect the milk into production categories, cost of production of the cost of cultivation of the cost of production of the milk. You can choose that. You also choose there the consumer buying pattern of milk sector. You can choose there the attitude and the perception of the dairy farmers for the milk productions. You can also choose there the structural dissimilarities or disparity in the dairy sector. In this way, first you choose the sector, second you choose the in which area you will do your research. Another area you may choose for your future research, as these are, I am going to highlight some of the researchable area that is mainly focused by the government nowadays. One is the contract farming, second is the farmer producer organization or FPC, farmer producer companies, or you can call that the collectivization of the resources. You also do research in the line of market information and the market intelligence. You also do research in the line of sustainable development goal. Sustainable development goal, if you bifurcate, then you know that this goal also connected with the life below water, gender mainstreaming, poverty. These are the subject also come in the line of sustainable development goal. You also do research in the precision farming. You also do research on impact of climate on agriculture and allied sectors. You also do research in the line of artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain analysis. This type of the researchable area now the researcher pick for their future research. Food and nutritional security is another important area. Direct marketing, e-NAM, e-National Agriculture Market is now the buzzword and the priority of the government to do research. And retail marketing, forward and future market. These are the list I have picked from my experience of last 8 to 10 years in which you can do research and you can write research papers in this direction. It is not the exhaustive list, but it is highly desirable if you like to publish your research paper as an agribusiness management student or the faculty. You can connect the sector with different type of the functional area and according to the inclination of the government as priority basis. Thank you all. Thank you watching my video. Thank you all.